Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Very funny, very talented, very beautiful. Genesis Gonzalez.
Yeah!
Thank you, Joey. You're so sweet. How's everyone doing?
Yeah!
Doing well? Yeah?
Yeah.
Doing good? All right. All right. So I don't actually talk like this. This is my boyfriend's parents are here tonight, and we just thought it'd be really fun to do. How annoying would that be by talking about all the time, right? Like nails in a chalkboard, fringe rusher stuff. All right, so my name's Genesis. My parents, well, my mother opted for Genesis because Rainforest and Sunshine were already taken by my sisters. Moonchild was apparently the safe alternative, but she wanted me to work somewhere other than selling bongs and pipes for a living, so Genesis was a safe bet. Actually, my grandmother named me. My mom's a huge hippie. You know, she followed the Grateful Dead. I was raised in a commune in New Mexico. While other kids and went to public schools had like tornado drills, we had DEA raids. Like our daily activity, practicing for when the door gets busted down. Everybody go hide in the marijuana fields, quick. Yeah, we made our way to Augusta, Georgia, which I don't know if anybody has ever been to Augusta, but it's like the greatest home for every degenerate that can maintain a job and a fully functioning heroin addiction at the same time. I don't know how they do it. Like, I worked 40-hour weeks while still managing to like slam speedballs in the bathroom. I don't know. Yeah, so my dad, you know, don't even ask about him. My mom was a slut. My mom had like 4 kids. All of us had different fathers. I don't know who he is. You know, I have no idea who my father is. I mean, I have an idea, but let's pray that it's not him, because honestly, he's such a shitty human being that I just would rather be like abandoned. I would have rather been raised by wolves, like than be associated with somebody who had an earring in both ears and opted to wear Ed Hardy a lot. It's like, what came first, the douchebag or the Ed Hardy? I'm not saying that he shaped like my whole negative idea of men. He did. He really did. Like I have a lot of daddy issues. I have terrible taste in men. I just, as my boyfriend and his parents are here, I have terrible taste in men. No, I like a project, you know, I'm on Pinterest. I like a fixer-upper. I like to like really get in there and like build them up from the top. My biggest problem that I've had is like, my boyfriend right now, he's way younger than I am. Not like way younger. Alright, so I'm 52. I know I don't look it. I eat the souls of children, and the heroin preserved the skin. I'm Sprite for my age. No, I'm 27. He's 21. He's nearly 21. And you know, age really, it's nothing but a number. Until you go to brunch and he orders chocolate milk. Like a table full of adults and we're all drinking Bloody Marys. Can I have a chocolate milk, please? And I'm just like, could you put some vodka in it? Just be a man. Some Baileys at least? God. No, it's a big change for me from the guys I usually date. I have a type. I'm really into the 37 to 47-year-old assistant managers at Applebee's. You know the ones. They still have a roommate, a crippling coke addiction. They have a handle of Bacardi 151 in the freezer. With a 19-year-old hostess, Kaylee. We all know her. She's so young, but she's like easily manipulated. She has no idea how bad all of her life decisions are about to get. Yeah, you know, the kind of guys that they don't really have any savings. Like if their car broke down, they'd be screwed. They have like just enough money saved up to prevent an unwanted pregnancy. But they don't have the gas money to get you there. It's like they'll leave you stranded, be like, hey babe, I know we had that like thing today, because it's a thing. It's not like a major life-altering event. It's a thing. It's like, I didn't know we had the movies planned, but no. It's like, I know we had that thing today, but did you get a ride? Like, you come to a restaurant and pick up the money. Caitlin, the hostess, she's been acting up. I don't know what to do with her. We're gonna have to have a meeting later. Yeah, sure, that's fine. You still have any Coke left from the other night? When I spiral out of control, I just go all the way down. Like, I just plummet hard into nothing. Like, that's how I do it. I once woke up on a boat in a landlocked city. That happened. Woke up and was going through the guy's wallet because I'm also a criminal. But I feel like if you're in a boat in a landlocked city, I should have figured it out. Like, you have no money. Like, you don't. Like, you are in a landlocked city, you live on a boat, you're wearing cargo shorts and Crocs. At some point, things did not go according to plan. Like, things are not working out well for you. So I'm going through this guy's wallet, and I read his birthday. I'm like, 1975. I'm like, dude, you're almost 40 years old. What else didn't you tell me? Like, do you have kids or something? He's like, yeah, I got a kid. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, how old is he or she? And he's like, yeah, I got a daughter. She's 20. I'm like, dude, you don't have a kid. You have an adult. How are you living on a boat dressed like that? Like, where did you go wrong in life? Like, how is this happening? I was like, I felt like I was the greatest thing to happen to him that year. Like, this drunk girl cannot stand up. Her eyes are crossed. She's screaming to Eastern Europeans in the bar to show them her uncircumcised dick. This one's a keeper. She's coming home with me. And I'm really mad at all of my friends that let this happen, because I was with a group of people, because, you know, girls who travel in packs, because we're fucking vicious wolves. It always starts the same. Like, it's never like an innocent night of, oh, let's go have a glass of wine. It's always like, we are getting wasted tonight. We're gonna get just teetotal wasted. Like, I plan on losing my shoes. Like, this is gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna go home with a guy and he's gonna be so hot, and I'm gonna be in this boat and it's gonna be like a music video. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, I want a boat. How does this happen? Oh, just out of control. And you're always like, I'm never drinking again. Drunk girls are my favorite though. I always think of drunk girls as like the Avengers. They're like the shit show Avengers. You always have that one girl who's like sending out a mass text message like she's Nick Fury. It's like shit shows assemble. You have that one girl who her only superpower is that she can swipe a credit card. So she's like Iron Man. It's like shots for the house. And you have you know, Black Widow sitting at the bar ready to start a fight with everybody. She's babysitting Thor and Captain America because they're both tall, blonde, they're too stupid to function. It's like they're not familiar with the customs of the rest of the bar scene. It's like, come here, Thor. Nope, get away from him. I don't care that he drives an Audi. He smells like axe and date rape. Let's go. I will fight him. You guys have that one girl, she's like a kindergarten teacher during the day, but at night she's like barreling through the bar like she's the Incredible Hulk, like, I'm a monster! I can't do this anymore, no one loves me! It really only took like 2 shots of kamikaze and she's gone. You always have that one girl that everybody hangs out with and nobody really knows what her purpose is in life. Like, she's Black Widow's cousin or some shit. She's annoying, she has no personality, but she always comes through at clutch moments, like 2 o'clock in the morning, at last call, everybody's like ready to go, they look over to the bar and they're like, is that Taco Bell? Who the fuck got Taco Bell? And then she's sitting there just eagerly waving to everybody like, hey guys, it's me, it's Hawkeye, it's me. Remember me? I was there for the first 5 minutes, we were hanging out at the beginning of the movie, and now I'm back again. So I went and got tested recently too. Yeah, I know, right? What? Can it please remove the stick stigma of people that get tested regularly, like as being dirty, I feel like that's the smartest, safest thing you can do. Like just get tested. Thank you. Right?
Yeah.
Everyone's so afraid. Like, oh no, she got tested. That's something to worry about. I'm like, no, you should be less worried. Like, my old roommate would have sex with a lot of strangers, and she never got tested. And it was like, you're a public health hazard. Quarantine. Go back to Augusta. But yeah, I went and got tested, and as she's putting the tourniquet on my arm to draw the blood, she informs me of how they deliver the results. And she just goes, just so you know, the only reason we will call you is if your results are positive. And I'm like, whoa, what? She's like, yeah, and the only reason we'll ask you to come in is if your results are positive for something serious. And I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. For the next 2 weeks of my life, every time my phone vibrates, buzz, makes a noise, I might, in the back of my head, think that I have an STD. Any unknown number, any phone call, any alarm, any Facebook update, tweet, whatever, and I'm on Facebook a lot. People like my shit. My Twitter feed is blowing up, you have no idea. So for 2 solid weeks, I have to worry about having an STD. And you'll only tell me to come in if I have AIDS? Or HIV. Like, way to take the mystery out of it. Like, why even call? Yeah, so that was my experience at the clinic. I went to the clinic because I actually was going to get my immunizations because I was going to start school. Because my mom's a hippie and didn't believe in immunizing me. And it blows my mind that people still think that, getting your immunizations as a child would cause autism. Like, do you really think that getting something that would prevent, like, polio, scoliosis, all that kind of good stuff, is going to give you autism? And, like, at what point do you think that an outbreak of polio amongst children is better than your child possibly having autism? I'm like, there's a great chance that your kid's going to be a dick anyway. Just or everyone's gonna fucking hate him. My name's Genesis, everybody. Y'all have a great day.